You guys have a big crew here because we have a lot to do. Let me go see. Good morning. So far, so good. There's a team of friends, family, and contractors here to help, and it's just as well. We need to make this place look like a Shake Shack.
All right, that's a little crazy.
We want to give this place a lot of character. Because creating the Shake Shack is a total concept, we're turning the cafe into an eye-catching beach shack. To bring the sun inside, there's a fresh new color scheme and a new layout because the menu is being completely revamped to focus on made-to-order food. And finally, the amateur kitchen out back is having an equipment overhaul to get that competitive edge. Everything's got to come off the walls, curtains got to come down, and the murals have to come down.
I think it's a tragic loss.
Already, I'm hitting a nerve.
The artist was a friend of ours from Colorado that came in and stayed with us for a month. So she painted it for us.
I just don't see anything in that space that can match the warmth and the appeal of it. I'm gonna miss it.
But first thing to go is the mural, because sentiments aside, it's just not working for the business. They really don't fit in here.
I'm really shocked. It's the only thing that makes the cafe look good.
Next priority is the cleaning. With no extractor fan in the kitchen, everything is covered in grime. But it's not the only reason this place is dirty. Don't you guys ever clean under anything? What's your excuse for that?
You know, yeah, I think it'd be a combination of out of sight, out of mind.
But it wasn't out of sight, it was in my sight. And believe me, the customers see it too because they're sitting at the table.
Sure.
Sure they do.
I think they've all fallen flat on their faces as far as the cleaning goes. And I've thought that for a long time.
I'm not so sure I trust these guys to brush up their act. Luckily, Hire Hubby are helping. In the kitchen, that bungee cord is history because the oven door is getting a proper fix. So what was wrong with this thing? Why would the door not stay shut?
All the joints on the hinges were worn out,
Oh, really?
so we're just replacing the hinges.
Well, why didn't you do that before?
Yeah.
Outside, despite criticism, one of my changes is having the desired effect.
It's bright.
It is bright, isn't it? Wow.
Bright colors help stop passing traffic, and a professional sign gives a polished look. Inside, the changes are coming thick and fast. We're losing those half-empty cabinets. From now on, sandwiches will be made fresh on demand. But Mom Ruth is questioning every change.
I'm kind of worried about him not having sandwiches ready for people because a lot of people come in and grab and go.
Come on, you know, these guys have been trying too hard to please everyone, and the results have been average. They need to learn to specialize. Back inside, the walls are getting a dose of Rosine's Energy Yellow and Limoncello, but Ryan's having a citrus overload.
It looks like a color that you'd use in a children's nursery, you know, which doesn't exactly give you that edgy feel that I think we're going for.
But the beach shack being built over the counter will make that color work. Ryan, what do you think of your shack?
It's looking shackish.
These guys just aren't getting it.
The outcome is gonna be a bit of adjustment, I think.
Something about the bamboo. Oh,
People, please, can we have some open minds in this place? But the big cleanup doesn't solve one of the biggest problems in the kitchen, getting rid of the grease. But I'm about to change that. We got a professional stainless steel commercial hood for your kitchen. You know, you can't be cooking without this, really.
No more smelling like a donut.
There's been a lot of renovation packed into one day.
I'm tired.
But we're running so far behind, I have to delay some expert help in the kitchen. I'll have to give you a call back. We got a chef coming in at 6 o'clock to actually help us, which is a surprise. They don't know about it, but we're just not ready. The kitchen's not ready for it. To open in time for tomorrow, the entire team will have to work through the night. So to keep them invested in the project, I'm bringing back their much-loved mural. The way you had them up before, they didn't fit at all. But because the decor's changed, maybe they do now. I've worked out how to make the mural blend in better with the surroundings.
It fits perfectly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really nice.
it looks
Yeah.
so different.
See, I had to build this whole place to match those pictures.
I'm just stoked to have it back.
With no time to waste, the kitchen's been cleared, and my surprise chef has arrived. With the new menu focused on cooked food, I brought in a professional to show them how to add real zing to their Mexican dishes. Bruce Glover was the head chef in Amsterdam at one of the first Mexican restaurants in Europe. He's now the owner of the Mexican Cafe in central Auckland, which for 26 years has been the go-to place for Mexican food.
The first thing we're going to do is a caballero. It's a breakfast dish. Scrambled eggs with spicy chorizo, habanero sauce, a very, very spicy sauce. But really, really gives that little zing in the morning with a cup of coffee.
I was really surprised that John brought in a professional Mexican. I didn't really know they existed.
I'll just warm this tortilla over here on the grill plate.
Yep.
We'll add a little pico de gallo on here. Nice fresh chili chopped up in there, some lime juice, coriander, onions and tomato.
Many Mexican dishes use similar ingredients, which gives the guys flexibility to offer a variety at little extra cost.
These eggs over here, these are done. They're going on there like that. And we're just going to roll it up into a cone shape, sour cream to go on top, and a little bit of habanero sauce as well. How's that?
That's fantastic.
It's good?
Real nice heat on that habanero salsa.
Yeah.
Delicious. That's really nice.
We're going to go over here again to the grill, and we're going to do a chorizo quesadilla. Cheese on, put a bit of avocado in, and a little bit of jalapeno pepper. And there we are, guys. Easy, simple, 3 or 4 minutes and it's done.
Lovely.
By focusing on more authentic Mexican food, I've given them a real point of difference which they need in order to attract new business.
And it forces us to focus rather than bounce around with a lot of things that we had on the old menu.
Finally, they're starting to come around to my concept, but Ruth is in two minds about it.
I love it and I hate it in lots of different ways.
I have to try and get her on board once and for all.
I wanted to talk to you about something. We know you used to own the place, and the place was pretty much you. It was all about you, and I think they were afraid to change that. I know you helped them out and you bailed them out a lot.
Yeah, probably a bit much.
I created a place so that it reflects on their character. How do you feel about that?
I'm fine with it. This looks like them, it doesn't look like me at all, so it's up to them now.
It's getting late, but the guys are a long way off being ready for relaunch tomorrow.
I anticipated being here super late. There's no question about it.
And a last-minute scone order means there'll be little chance of sleep before tomorrow's early start.
How many are you doing?
Yeah, I think we're doing about 20 on one order and then another 10.
Wow.
On top of what we also sell on a regular basis.
That's great. Boy, people really do like your scones.
Apparently. We can't do without them.
With a long night ahead, the guys have time to come to terms with one thing that's been bugging them.
Reservation that I would have about this entire thing is still the name. It's still the name of the place.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, just shake it off.
Or maybe that was wishful thinking. Coming up, as tension pushes the team over the edge. Will they even make it to relaunch?
If it doesn't work out, then he's going to lose.
My week at Mount Maunganui is coming to an end. A renovation to completely transform the failing Main Street Cafe into a rocking Shake Shack has become a 24-hour mission.
Last night we stayed till about 3:30 a.m.
There's still plenty of resistance to both the new name and my concept.
We think some of the decisions that John made are outrageous, like the colours and stuff, and the mixing of food.
And despite our chat last night, Aaron's mom, Ruth, is back to doubting my concept.
I'm scared that, if it doesn't work out, then he's going to lose the lot.
But like it or not, the totally rebranded Shake Shack is opening in just 4 hours, and there's a hell of a lot to do.
How you guys feeling today?
People that have had sleep last night, do not ask me questions, please, because I am in another world.
After a late night and an early start for the scone order, the guys are feeling it. But it's time to focus, because the food supplies have arrived, and prepping for a new menu still isn't done.
I've got sauces to do, I've got chicken wings, I've got potatoes, I've got fish. It's got shitloads to do.
Even more reason to get on with it. I'm changing the layout inside, and this macro carpet table is going to really add to the character of the place. What do you think?
I like it. It's going to be fun to move so we can clean under it.
That's exactly what I said, man.
With the table in place, there's no time to lose completing the new beach theme with a surprise for the team.
We got some great pictures from El Framo. Wow. Nice. Woo! Look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But not all of them are to everyone's liking.
think the further away from your eyes this can go, the better.
Maybe Aaron's still pissed at me for dissing his omelet,
The raw onion, to me, was always sort of a trivial point.
but I bet he'll like a helping hand in the kitchen.
Now this is from Burns and Farrell. I needed to make your